So with Jim Leighton in goal. Number 2, Viv Anderson. Number 3, Lee Martin. Number 4, Steve Bruce. 5 is Mike Phelan. 6 is Gary Pallister. 7 is Clayton Blackmore. 8 is Paul Ince. 9, Brian McClare. 10, Mark Hughes. And 11, Danny Wallace. With Clayton Blackmore included and young striker Mark Robbins left out, it means that Blackmore will play right side midfield, Ince and Phelan in the centre midfield, and now McClare moves forward with Mark Hughes. Liverpool then, with Grobbelaar in goal. 2 is Sweden's Glenn Hussein. 3, Barry Venison. 4 is Steve Staunton in for Steve Nicol, who's injured. 5, Ronnie Whelan. 6, Alan Hansen, the captain. 7, Peter Beardsley. 8, Ray Houghton. 9, Ian Rush, who's never scored against United. 10, John Barnes, who certainly has. And 11, Steve McMahon. We're ready to start. Our referee today is George Courtney from Spennymoor, having a word there with Peter Beardsley. And now we're just about ready for it. Manchester United in the red shirts, white shorts, attacking the goal to our right. Liverpool again in their change strip of silver grey. Lee Martin getting the ball forward to Mark Hughes, who had this calf injury against Everton in midweek. Hughes had a test at about 11 o'clock this morning, pronounced himself fit. Hansen quick to the challenge there, Whelan getting it back to Grobbelaar. Liverpool, remember, need to pick up points to reduce Aston Villa's 5-point lead at the top. Liverpool with those 2 games in hand. United squirming dangerously close to the bottom still. Here's Rush trying to get out and away. Rush now trying to get Beardsley away. Beardsley shots. And some good work again by Houghton leading up to it, and by Rush as well. Ron Atkinson.
Well, the game virtually froze after the passing moment and the ball arrived at Beardsley. And I've got to be honest, that is Beardsley's situation. Right-hand side of the box, coming inside a defender, the ability to curl it. And I would have bet money on him scoring there, Brian.
United really do have to lean heavily on their remarkable record against Liverpool. Through the 80s, as Elton was saying, they've won only 2 out of 20 matches. United have won 8, 10 have been drawn. Indeed, at Anfield this season, just before Christmas, United got a splendid 0-0 draw there against the odds. Alex Ferguson rates that their best performance of the season. They seem to pull out something extra when there's Liverpool around, Ron.
Yes, I was at that game, Brian, and they did play particularly well. Very unfortunate not to win the game. They applied a tactic that day I thought they'd worked on it, especially to play against Liverpool.
Now Wallace trying to get McClare away. Will it fall for McClare? No, some good challenging there by Steve Staunton. Martin. Bruce, a real battler that United may need at the back, and spraying at a lovely ball there for Blackmore, but Hansen's across this time to cut out the danger. And United, to the roars of their fans, now gets a throw deep in the Liverpool half. Anderson will take it. Ince is lurking, and it comes to him. It's a goal kick.
Yes, saying, Brian, they employed a tactic that day of playing a very high back four, trying to compress the Liverpool forwards back a little bit. Looks as if they're trying it again. The danger they've got today, I feel, is that Houghton has hit form. Houghton's a great runner from the middle of the field, as indeed is McMahon and Whelan, but Houghton particularly runs to the centre of defenders. And I think they'll have to be very cautious of that.
Anderson getting it away. Bruce conceding the free kick against Rush, and a free kick should be taken by Whelan. It's Beardsley free. Came off Bruce, cleared by Blackmore, up to Hughes. Turns Hussein beautifully there. Wallace, who's got all the speed he wants, but on that occasion doesn't use it. Plays it instead to McClare, and now to Anderson. McClare once more. A little back heel, Hansen there, read it well. Such great old clubs these. tremendous battles between them over the years, and such significance in this one, with Liverpool aiming for the top again and United looking over their shoulders at a drop towards the second division. Anderson. And the Liverpool throw came off Clayton Blackmore. Staunton pumping it forward. Pallister meeting it for Manchester United. Here's Hussein battling his way away from Hughes, and in fact won the free kick. Whelan with it. In goes Bruce. And an offside against Beardsley. No doubt about it. Play on, said the referee. Good advantage there. George Courtney keeping it going as Wallace finds Hughes. Played delightfully inside the fullback Staunton for Blackmore, and that came off the fullback. And Hansen in the end puts it behind for the corner. It was bouncing uncomfortably for him after United had made that thrust, and Danny Wallace is across already to take the corner for United. Pallister up at the near post, just arriving as you can see. Tim Anderson, who's dangerous in this sort of situation as well. And it's Anderson, no, he got it knocked off him. Touched off there by Hughes, and it might even have come off McClare in the end. But it was Hughes poised for the volley at the far side. Martin. McClare to Wallace. Danny Wallace lining it up and took too long. McMahon was after him. Suddenly had the luxury of a clear sight on Grobbelaar and just took a fraction of a second too long to Danny Wallace. But it's another free kick for United, putting pressure on Liverpool now. Coming up to the 15-minute mark, and it's still 0-0. Wallace with the free kick. Pallister flicking it on. Well, the two big defenders nearly carved out something for United there. It was Pallister's flick on, and Anderson couldn't quite reach it.
I think that's a situation that's going to cause Liverpool an awful lot of problems this afternoon. I mean, there have been suggestions that maybe the back four of Liverpool haven't been playing quite as well in recent weeks. People like Pallister, people like Bruce, as we see here, and Viv Anderson are going to be quite a threat on aerial situations.
Now Barnes. Away comes Phelan. Hughes surrounded by three, but still lays the ball off here for Mike Phelan. Hughes taking it back again. A turn by Blackmore. Here's Ince. Just avoiding Rush and finding Martin as United comes swinging forward again. Stopped by Venison. Houghton. Finding Beardsley away on the left, in a lot of space is Barnes, and he's onside. United have been caught out here. Will they be punished? They are by John Barnes. 1-0. Exactly the point you made, Ron Atkinson.
Ryan, that's always the problem when you're working an offside trap. Barnes has sprung it brilliantly. Beardsley's timed his pass beautifully. Bruce has stayed in. Pallister's looking along the line here, thinking that Barnes is offside. But in the middle, Bruce is in a very, very deep position. We can't quite see it on camera. But full marks to Barnes. He slotted him well. Ironic, really, Brian, because this was at a period when I thought United had really got the tempo of the game.
Well, that's a real body blow for Manchester United. Lurking so dangerously close to the bottom of the First Division table, and with two away games coming up in the next week. Away to Ron Atkinson, Sheffield Wednesday, and then to Southampton. Here we go again.
Just wondering, I want to look at Leighton, see whether he might have stood up a little bit longer. Because the ball's gone virtually in the centre of the ball. I just wonder whether Jim Leighton feels he may have stood up a little bit longer on that.
Hussein. Phelan. Might come to Beardsley. The flag is up this time, though. The flag is up. George Courtney, I don't think, saw the flag, and nonetheless, with Leighton in possession, it didn't really matter an awful lot.
It was actually quite a late decision, Brian.
Yep.
Definitely offside, but it was quite a late decision.
Here's Ince as United come back to try and retrieve the situation. Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. Wallace that's fast. Benison that time. United throw. Vince trying to make the break. Beardsley, Barnes. Stopped by Anderson. Hughes. Hansen. Goodness, Hughes is scrapping there. Oh, and a few feet are flying in there, not least Whelan. And Hughes is down. And the game has reached an explosive point there. There were a few feet flying in that situation. And George Courtney calling Ronnie Whelan to him. Let's look at this again. Went on a bit after that actually as well.
I think he's got booked for arguing. I think George Courtney was going to walk away and say, come on lads, let's get on with the game. I think Ronnie Whelan has been booked for arguing now.
Well, he's got a yellow card. Benison. Rush. Getting just ahead of Pallister and finding Beardsley. Now what about this for a ball by Beardsley to Barnes? Skipping past Anderson, but falling in the... he was chasing after that ball, and Leighton gets it away. Hughes. Leclerc. Wallace waiting in the middle. Wallace. Can he make something there? Grobbelaar just shoveled it out. Quick reactions from Grobbelaar, because it was a strangely hit shot by Danny Wallace. After some excellent work by McClare. Just made it. Ron?
Good reactions, both from the striker, to be fair to Wallace, coming in and getting himself a shot out of nothing, and good reactions from Grover. He's taken a bit of stick recently, Bruce, but done his side a favour there.
Okay. Towards Anderson. Anderson wins it in the air. Hughes throwing himself at it, but it didn't come for him. Anderson tried to win it again. And Houghton hooked it away. Phelan trying to return it. Houghton hooking it away once more. Martin now to Wallace. And McMahon gets it.
Just looking at it, we're having a little bit of a lull in the game, I think, at the moment, Brian. I think from Manchester United's point of view, it's a pity they really haven't been able to get Wallace into the game. That may be due to the fact Benison and Houghton, every time he's got possession, closed him down very quickly, very quickly, and have tended to push him inside. I know he likes to favour his right foot, but he's very effective when he goes around the back of defenders as well.
Hughes battling still. Barnes trying to bring it away, getting away from a siding challenge from Blackmore. Taking the pass to McMahon. Lifting the pace again as Rush goes up there with him as well, and he flicked it with the outside of the boot. Great picking up of the pace there by Barnes. And such support up there for him in a twinkling as Beardsley and Rush made their runs as well. And then this extravagant little flick with the outside of the left boot. Didn't quite judge at that time. Beardsley. Benison. Here's Rush. Bruce. Whelan. Getting away from three of them. Finds Beardsley. Beardsley flicks it on for Barnes again. And it's a goal kick.
Ince did very well there. Saw the danger, recovered from midfield, and in all fairness, it's probably saved his side from going a goal further down.
United are really excited at the prospect of this young man. Since he came from West Ham, they feel that his future is a great one here in the Manchester United shirt. Can't underestimate the loss of Brian Robson from their midfield, of course. Ron and Neil Webb as well. What good news that he was back in action yesterday for the reserve side and scored in the reserve game at Liverpool. And Also, they're hopeful of getting Robson back, I gather, for the semi-final against Oldham in 3 weeks' time, after his hernia operation. But here's McMahon, and here's Staunton for Liverpool. Barnes taking that beautifully. Can he finish it off? Leighton's there. A lovely bit of skill by Barnes again, taking that on the head in full stride. And here Liverpool still in possession with Houghton. McMahon, some space for him. Beardsley looking for the telling pass, and instead then it comes to John Barnes. Now, what will Barnes do this time? Well, he's got a corner off with Anderson.
Brilliant that, Brian. Played for that. Saw he couldn't get his cross in, and he's just nicked it onto Anderson, so he gets the corner. Brilliant. In fact, he's looked a threat today every time the ball's come his way.
Liverpool's corner. Beardsley to McMahon. Bruce with the header away. Houghton.
Just get the impression that maybe the United side are losing a little bit of their belief. Started off the game very, very brightly, very busy. As the judge best has said, unlucky not to have something to show for it. But now they're starting to look a little bit dispirited. And if they do that in a sunny day like this, then Liverpool will bury them. They've got to keep at the task. They've got to stick at it all along.
A worrying time for Alec Ferguson, we saw there in the United dugout, the United manager. Knowing, as I said before, there are 2 tricky away games to come at Sheffield on Wednesday and at Southampton next weekend. Martin driving it forward, but only Wallace is there. In fact, United with 10 games left this season, including this one, 5 of them at home and 5 away. The half-time whistle. And so far so good as Liverpool continue their charge to the top, leading with a goal by John Barnes, scored after 15 minutes. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 1 at half-time at Old Trafford.
Well, John Barnes' goal has cast a gloom on Old Trafford just for the moment as we start the second half. Liverpool leading by a goal to 0. This is Pallister. Up goes Hughes. Looking for McClare. Blackmore's made a break into the penalty area. And Phelan down the right, but I don't think Phelan will get there. And there's no doubt about it, Atkinson. They've got to step the pace up a lot now, haven't they, United?
Yes, they've got to try and somehow or other make it a high-pressure game, which isn't always easy against Liverpool. You just see Phelan taking a throw-in. In the corresponding game, he was the man of the match in my book. Now there's a big responsibility on him. He's been very, very quiet in this game. He's got to, for me, he's got to start charging from the middle of the field.
It's McClare. Phelan. Getting it away, but Bruce for Manchester United. Martin's come wide for him. Houghton's coming quickly to him to make life just a little bit difficult for the young left-back. Hughes, Ince, Wallace making the break, but Hansen there made a towering header, comfortably in command with Alan Hansen. And Venison back to Grobbelaar. Ince once more, and McMahon. There's Pallister, entitled to win that one. Hughes. They need a break, United. Blackmore, there's the cross, just too far for Wallace. And Venison thankful to put that one away.
There's certainly a good cross in from Blackmore. Just wonder whether Wallace didn't quite see it, because there's a possibility he may have launched himself at it. It wasn't that far away from him, Brian.
Now Martin. Pallister. Long-range shot, maybe. Pallister. Phelan. Up towards Hughes again. Oh, Really mustn't let him turn like that, and they spotted the danger in the nick of time and got it away, but United get a corner.
Well, a good start for them. They've kept the pressure up on Liverpool, and they've got the crowd lifted again, which is very important to them.
Wallace with the corner. Alistair and Anderson up from the back. Bruce as well up from the back there. But the fists of Grobbelaar get it away for Liverpool. McMahon. Rush in a very deep position here. Staunton hammering it forward. Here's Bruce. Beardsley. Phelan on the far side. Phelan away. A foul by Ince on Staunton, but the suggestion there at any rate is that they are putting a little bit more fire into their game, Manchester United. Here's Venison. Houghton. Venison. That's a good break by Houghton. Beardsley and Rush are waiting in the middle. Barnes is coming up fast as well on the far side. United have now got time to get men back, and it's into the arms of Jim Leighton. Just for a moment though, when Houghton made his break, it looked very ominous indeed for Manchester United once more. Hughes now trying to get McClare away, with Wallace waiting in the middle this time. Hussein almost lost it, and just for a moment Liverpool were at odds with each other as Whelan's header went wide of the mark. Bruce, and he's allowed the bounce, and Beardsley got ahead of him, and in came Phelan. Bruce playing it safe now to Jim Leighton.
I think that is an encouraging aspect today. I mean, Peter Beardsley, when he gets the ball to feet, as we all know, is a little bit of a magician with it. Today, all right, he's been caught offside an awful lot of times, but he has shown a willingness to make runs from deep positions and go past the opposing back line. And he's always putting a threat on opposing defenders by that.
A lad who was here at Manchester United for a short time. Played just one game, a League Cup match against Bournemouth. Never played in the league side. And here's Beardsley once more. McMahon following it up. Rush. Penalty given. Anderson claiming it was outside the box, but George Courtney ran straight to the penalty spot. Rush brought down by Anderson. And Barnes, the man with the responsibility of taking the penalty. Let's have a look at it again. Rush still getting his treatment now. Where did the first touch occur? Just inside, I would say.
I think it was a penalty. Just thinking as they played him in, is this going to be his first ever against United? Because he's certainly taking the ball into a situation which would have given him a great chance.
I just wondered if they might give him the penalty, but not that sort of romance in a Liverpool makeup. They'll give it to the man who's most likely to score, and Barnes is the man who's given that one.
Well, they gave Aldridge one, didn't they?
Yep.
Lovely ball.
That's right.
They gave Aldridge one against Crystal Palace.
Well, Barnes has scored 3 times from the spots. A goal now will take him to 20 for the season, and Liverpool 2 ahead. John Barnes against Leighton. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. That's going to take an awful lot of pulling back. Good controlled penalty, sending Leighton partially the wrong way. They're taking Danny Wallace off. They're taking Viv Anderson off, and they're bringing both the substitutes on, Ron. Mike Duxbury, who presumably will play at right back, and Russell Beardsmore, who will go. He normally plays on the right side. He's a great little crosser of a ball. And the noise coming away from the right amongst the Liverpool fans. Well, this could almost be Anfield. United fans very subdued at the moment. Leclerc in the air. Duxbury. Beardsmore. Here's Phelan. Crossed in once more, almost got it through to Leclerc. It was Hansen's header clear after Venison had been fooled by Martin, and there's a lovely ball though to Peter Beardsley. 3 against 3 as Barnes and Rush come up in support. He's turning Pallister both ways at once now. Barnes with Rush waiting in the middle. Now what about that for a little bit of close skill? In the end he's brought down by Ince.
Be lovely to see him play with a little bit of confidence, Barnsley, wouldn't it?
Well, it's a corner given. And he's played it to Beardsley. And again. Stopped by Hughes. Start by Manchester United, but after that Liverpool looked the better side, and they are running the show at the moment, leading by 2 goals to 0 and pushing United back more and more. Staunton lining up this one, or maybe they'll use Barnes. Yes, it's going to be a Barnes corner. There he is, this time straight at Leighton. Head up. Barnes pursued by Ince. Ince now playing at right back. Barnes has gone past him as though he didn't exist on that occasion. Now Beardsmore. Hansen. Duxbury. Hughes. Phelan. And away goes Leclerc, but I think Alan Hansen will get there first. Beardsley. Here he goes. Oh! Martin almost turning that into the path of Rush. A real great snaky little run there by Peter Beardsley once again. Martin. Hughes. Here's Bruce. Forward to Leclerc. He's got. I thought for a moment he's going to get past Hansen. Beardsmore with a back cross. Here's a free kick to Manchester United. Lee Martin will take it. Up goes Hussein. Touch by Rush. And here's McMahon. And suddenly it's Houghton springing down the right-hand side. Liverpool leading 2 goals to 0. Swept wide towards Peter Beardsley. A touch by him for Barnes. Inside the full-back again by Barnes for Beardsley, and it nearly came for Houghton. Good saving challenge though by Gary Pallister.
Very much so. He's one of the United players that's kept his head up and battled on, but at the moment they're looking very, very dispirited, and You can't really believe the amount of space that, look at this one here, you can't really imagine the amount of space that they're in fact given.
Staunton crossing it in, Alistair getting it away after a missed kick by Hughes. Now the break is on, but McClare's up there on his own, Phelan struggling to get up with him. And Blackmore too, but it was a haphazard sort of ball played in there by McClare. Without any real conviction about it. Benison to Barnes. Bit of space for John Barnes to work now. Rush has got into the middle. Beardsley is in there too. Beardsley's touch. And Rush might well make something of this. Beardsley might. Well, they almost presented Liverpool with their third goal. They're looking very dispirited at the moment, Manchester United. Liverpool full of good things, leading 2-0. Houghton. Barnes streaking after this one. And Ince defending well alongside him.
Right, it's ironic really, you know, this game is normally, we've seen enough of them, they're normally white hot, aren't they? It's really fierce. This is like a testimonial game.
Ince to Duxbury. Alistair. And now John Barnes. Peter Beardsley. Oh, Ince has made a mistake. Barnes thought for a moment that was going to be Rush breaking his duck as well. He was lining up there, and Barnes, I'm surprised, might have played quite an easy little pass to Ian Rush. Hughes now to McClare. Beardsmore away on the right. Duxbury coming up in support as well. It's gone round Staunton, not completely though, and it'll be a throw to United.
I bet Rush will have a few words to say to Barnsley after that. I know he's on a hat-trick, but I think that was taken to the extreme.
Comes to Phelan. Play for Duxbury. Alistair. Hughes up there with a header. This was very nearly a goal presented by Manchester United. Up goes Pallister. Benison away. A nice controlled ball for Steve McMahon to take on. Shaking off Blackmore. Finding Rush. A touch for Houghton. Stopped though by Martin. Blackmore. Hughes. Duxbury. Oh, poor ball there. And Barnes happy to accept it. And he's running that side of the field. Whelan. Benison. Whelan to Beardsley. Little jink and a shot straight at Leighton. Hughes to Beardsley. Liverpool with Houghton. Barnes. Look at this run by Houghton. What a beautiful piece of timing there by Ray Houghton. And Beardsley now looking to finish it off. And very nearly presented it by the Manchester United defence. But what a great piece of running by Houghton. And some good work by Beardsley as well. I think it's Hughes who's down at the moment. The referee deciding that he should have some treatments, but what a great break here by Houghton.
Yes, great from the midfield. unselfishly plays the ball across, and Beers is perhaps, what, half a yard short. In fact, I think it's the left full-back Martin nearly does the job for him. I think if there has been a big difference in the two sides is the willingness of the Liverpool midfield players. I include Beardsley and Barnes to a certain extent in that grouping, to run past, to run forward, to look for through balls, and to carry the fight. Manchester United's midfield players have been very, very static. I can recall one run early on when I think it was Ince went through, but apart from that, they haven't really got into advanced positions.
McMahon now to Benison. Barnes had made a good early run for McMahon, actually, and then had strayed offside, so McMahon held on to it. Beardsley. And Barnes, the flag is up again. Just 10 minutes of the game left. Liverpool 2-0. Which takes them, remember, to within 2 points of Aston Villa at the top. Liverpool with a game in hand. Phelan. Oh, that's a good ball played to Russell Beardsmore. A few red shirts are up, including McClare. Oh, a fabulous save by Grobbelaar. Everything about Manchester United's play then was right. Beardsmore's cross, an acrobatic volley by McClare, and an absolutely superhuman piece of goalkeeping by Bruce Grobbelaar.
Almost a carbon copy of the goal McClare got last year, wasn't it? Same combination. Difference is Bruce has made a fabulous save.
Here's the corner. And there's the catch.
And from a game point of view, Brian, that would have been brilliant for it, wouldn't it? That would have maybe just give the game a little bit of lift for the last 5-10 minutes.
Just look at this amazing save again. Terrific piece of goalkeeping. He has his moments as a goalkeeper, Bruce Grobbelaar, but that was pure class. Look at the game from this angle too, because he catches the volley so well, pushes it up and away. Yes, you're right. If that had gone in, that might well have been quite a finish here at Old Trafford. As it is, inside the last 10 minutes, Liverpool still comfortably 2-0 ahead. With a good recent scoring record, 2-3 in the last 5 games.
Yeah, for me, he's actually been United's best player today. At least he's stuck at the task. He's never got dispirited.
Whoa! It's an own goal! Grobbelaar could do nothing about that. Hussein heads it away. And there's the Whelan back pass meant for Grobbelaar. Instead of that, into the back of the Liverpool net.
Well, I'm just saying, when you've got that much confidence and the game comes easy to you, perhaps a little bit of relaxation from Ronnie Whelan, a little bit of nonchalance, and all of a sudden, you know, anything could now happen.
Hussein getting back and taps it gently that time to Grobbelaar. Free kick to Manchester United. Well, can United save it yet? They've got about 7 minutes. They've pushed all the red shirts forward now. Artie. Pallister in there. Might come to McClare. Just over. Claims a corner. Referee says goal kick.
At least, Brian, that gives us a rousing finale. You know, it looks as if it was just fiddling out to the end of a very, very comfortable result. Now they've got a spring in the stride, and they think there's something in it for them now, the Manchester United lads.
Pallister stuck out the boots, but he went over the top. Ince. Duxbury. Hansen up well. Phelan taking it on board though. Phelan running through all the challenges, but he's got Houghton to beat now. Didn't risk a back pass that time, but it's only gone as far as Duxbury. Duxbury then losing out as McMahon takes over. And Barnes for Liverpool. It's gone past Ince. Work there by Leighton and by Pallister. Certainly that own goal, Ron, has really opened things up again.
That's right. I mean, here's Whelan just nonchalantly flicks it back. Brucey's going to walk about, can't recover. And he's given Man United a lifeline that, well, I don't think anyone in the ground could have hoped for.
Blackmore with the throw. Plays it for Martin. Pallister's header. Leclerc trying to get in there. And Liverpool just managed to clear him. And Benetton gets it away. Another throw for Manchester United. Bruce playing it in. Robillard. Beardsley. And Barnes in possession at the moment. I'm going to have to ask you for your man of the match, Ron.
He's got the ball.
John Barnes, man of the match.
Little interesting situation there. Watching Bruce Grosvenor, he'll get a lot of credit for the fabulous save. 4 occasions today, Brian, he's come out and fisted balls away, which is not a tactic that's widely appreciated in this country, but it's the sort of thing continental keepers actually spend a lot of time working on.
Indeed. Well, the minutes are ticking away now on my watch with just over a minute left. Man of the match, John Barnes. Barclays, man of the match. Pallister has stayed up front, looking for this last spectacular throw. Hansen beat him in the air. McMahon to Houghton. And away he goes. A bit of space there, so why not use it? Beardsley away on the left, and Beardsley caught offside again. United's free kick. Bruce. Martin. Up to Pallister again. Back by Whelan accurately this time. Martin, the final whistle. It's a victory for Liverpool. Their charge goes on. Today they've swept within 2 points of Aston Villa at the top. Liverpool with a game in hand. They've made light of their poor record against Manchester United, and they've cast this Old Trafford team into greater relegation gloom. Those 2 goals by John Barnes, one in the first half, a penalty in the second, the own goal by Ronnie Whelan giving United a glimmer of hope and no more with 8 minutes of the game left.